this year I was fortunate enough to have some time to really spend back home, and I think every time I've come back to Wyoming, I fall more and more in love with it because, like, you know, growing up there, it's easy to take advantage of your own backyard and take it for granted and not really realize like the beauty. It's given me a lot of motivation every time I've come back to explore more of Wyoming.
My name is Brian Nolan. I've spent a number of years here in Wyoming in Lander and Cody. I feel like we have a growing bike community here in Cody. It's really introduced a new rider group. Some like young kids to parents of all skill levels can ride these trails now, as well as more challenging stuff for the more advanced riders.
They were some of the funnest trails I've rode in Wyoming yet. Super rolly, like super flowy, and just really quality, like well-built trails.
So we've got 3 main areas of riding around town. The Back Lake Trail's right out back. North of town, the Outlaw System, and then east of town we have some Slick Rock Trail. The cool thing about Cody is that within like minutes of town you can be doing like basically any outdoor activity you could dream of.
I got to be taught how to stand up paddleboard for the very first time, and that was amazing. I have some friends that do it, and I've always kind of been curious about it since it started getting popular. I was having a ton of fun just taking it to that next level and just playing around with like doing headstands and jumping around on the board. And did stand-up paddleboarding, and then we zipped up the canyon and we went ziplining, which was amazing. Yeah, first time ziplining. It was really cool. They had 5 different zip lines set up. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be like one super long zip line or just like one short thing, but like another like activity to do in the Yellowstone area.
We're kind of like a stopping point for folks traveling to and from Yellowstone. So of course people stop and stay for a night or two, and a lot of our identity is, you know, driven by Yellowstone. And
Old Trail Town was amazing, like just the old boardwalks and just like how rustic it was. And I mean, growing up in Wyoming, I've always been kind of submersed in that culture, but it's always cool to see just a museum setting of just like showing like maybe what an old village looked like back in the 1800s when, you know, the cowboys were rolling up to the saloon on their horses.